Joined in the studio by Katie, who was reunited with her dog Trigger after 8 months, alongside Debbie from Stolen and Missing Pets Alliance.
I mean, Katie, we have to start with you. This is unheard of, surely, isn't it? 8 months. What happened?
Oh, so it was late August and it was a hot day. We had our back doors open and we live in a small village, so we know pretty much everyone that walks their dogs at that time of night. And then my partner was like, look at them 2 men. They were carrying a pole and we didn't think anything of it. And then I think 30 seconds went by and we called Trigger and he was gone.
Oh my gosh.
So what happened was they lured him and then they hooked the pole over him, his neck, and then pulled him over.
How did you feel?
It's like a child being taken from you.
Yeah.
And all you could do was just put up posters and post it on social media.
So, how are we where we are now?
So it was a Sunday evening and my partner had a missed call on his phone and he listened to a voicemail and he was just like, it's from the police, they think that they've got Trigger.
Oh my gosh.
So we were
And I guess 8 months you were missing?
Yeah, 8 months, yes.
So you've made peace with the fact that, you know...
Well, yeah, so many people was like, you're never going to get him back. So me and Dean made a deal not to tell the boys, just in case it wasn't.
Yes, oh my goodness.
So we waited for the police van to pull up and they opened the cage door. And me and Dean just fell to our knees and Trigger just came running out and he put 2 paws on Dean's shoulders and Dean just fell back and he was just licking Dean.
Oh, that's lovely.
Okay.
What was he like when he saw the boys?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, hang on a minute. I think we've got footage of this. So let's take a look at the reunion. So sweet.
So lovely.
So your oldest, the one sat
Yes,
down.
and Trigger was his birthday gift when he was 8 years old.
He's blown away there, wasn't he? He was in shock.
For days. He just kept on bursting into tears.
Was he identified because he was microchipped?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's bring Debbie in. So it's a great end to what could be a potentially tragic story, but this isn't the norm, is it?
No, sadly, and I mean, it's just very emotional watching your kids. You know? It really affects you. But I can't tell you that what kind of dog is going to be stolen because it doesn't seem to matter what size, age, breed, sex. They take the dogs and then they decide what to do with them. Really? So they'll either be put into puppy farming, they'll wait for a reward, or people will phone in demanding a ransom. And dog theft has been growing. We started our campaign, Stolen Missing Pets Alliance, in 2014 because we could see the increase. But it's money.
For people on the ground, pet owners, and you know, how can they safeguard members of their family?
The most common place that dogs are stolen from is from their home and from their gardens. That's like your story. So think about your home security, CCTV, locks on gates. If you walk at different times, walk with friends. If your dog is not good at recall, don't let them off the lead.
And you mentioned before we started recording that at the moment it's voluntary for vets to check microchips, is that right?
Yeah, it's one of the big loopholes in the system. So if you walked into the vet with Trigger and the vet doesn't check the microchip registration, Trigger doesn't get back home.
Yeah. I mean, we could talk for hours about this.
We really could, and I'm just so glad that there's been a happy end to this story because 8 months is such a long time, isn't it?
Oh, it was horrible. The longest 8 months.
So Katie, congratulations. You got the dog back. Debbie, thank you so much for joining us. It's lovely talking to you as well. Brilliant.
Yes.
Coming up after the break.